on the front to get nice and comfortable, get a little massage while you're in here after lunch.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
And then just give us a quick flash when you are finished.
How are your eyes? How are your eyes?
I'm gonna be blind after these past couple days. It works. I try not to be like indirect sight. Oh my god, I'll be deaf. I'll be blind and deaf.
Hazards?
That's if you have a question.
It's a lot
we were
stronger
trying to
than
play
the
Yeah,
other,
you
than
feel it more,
any of
right?
the other cars so far.
Like the 7 Series, you barely feel it.
Yeah, no, this is good.
I think everybody got that. One vehicle was the difference between bright, dark, and automatic mode. So what I want you to do is find within the vehicle settings how to change between dark and bright mode. I think most of the cars are in dark, but there's quite a difference when you put it into bright.
Oh, you put it in
Your
sport
pupils
mode
will
last
feel
time.
it.
Sport,
So see
right?
if you can
Yeah.
find where that lives. It's very similar to like your iPhone being in light versus dark mode for an app.
You think you need to configure oh, you're configuring sport mode. We don't want to do that. Maybe just go to personal and configure it. Oh,
You just hit the hazard switch in the vehicle.
How about
lighting? No, that's going to be, well, maybe.
no? How about display?
Hell, I don't know.
Right there.
There you go.
Bright tonight.
Brightness. It's on them.
Right?
Maybe display style. No.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm,
dark.
bright.
You want it bright.
Wow.
That's so bright.
That's so bright.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
It looks like most everybody got it and went right back to dark. Because that
Yeah.
bright is a little aggressive on the eyes.
Wow.
And there is some weird functionality. Features like auto hold now live within the iDrive screen. And it is kind of hard to tell whether it's on or off when you're in that bright display. So just something to go over with your client. And why we're talking about interior, go ahead and change the ambient lighting to multicolor.
You were just in there.
Colors of your choice, but you can get in there to multicolor ambient lighting.
That's crazy.
Do you have to go to your ambient lighting or we?
I think we were already there.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
were we?
it.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
there, and then
And
there's
even
a
if you go to
multicolor.
single color, you'll notice we have 64.
60.
So switch over to single. With multicolor ambient lighting, you'll notice it's like preset
Or maybe not.
colors. But if you
Yeah,
go
I don't
to
think
single,
we're actually in
there's
ambient lighting.
64 ambient lighting options.
So let's go to lighting, interior,
Uh,
and then ambient lighting.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh.
There you go. So you got single and multicolor, yeah. See now all that's changing.
What is that M one? It says match
what?
display. Yeah, click on that.
So we were trying to figure this out yesterday. I don't really see.
So it looks like
see it, right?
I don't see the
everybody's
big
good on that.
change.
Give me a
Let's
quick
zoom in.
flash if everybody's got it before we move on. Starting with some of the easy ones. My favorite features on this vehicle. I want the front passenger and driver to go into the climate controls, adjust the air direction of the vent
Yeah, that's
the
it.
way they like it, and save it as a personal setting.
Touch the vents.
You
Is
know,
it
so for
that?
instance, on a hot summer day, if passenger
That's
likes
air
direct
direction, yeah.
air
Yeah.
and passenger doesn't
No,
want
I
it
like
blowing right on their
under. Oh,
face,
that's
you can
nice.
save a
That's
personal
nice.
preference
So now you can do
for
your
the
side of it,
direction of
maybe.
the air.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
that's
Adjust
it.
it.
Again, if you need to
Found that out yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So there was a.
So that one you can do.
So one of my favorite things is you
Oh,
can
there.
drag the air in the direction you want it to blow.
What?
That's so sick.
That's crazy.
One really important thing, I want you guys to hear this. Because these are electronic controlled vents, not manual, BMW, we are strongly advising you do not put like phone holders that clip in or
I'm not quite following. What are you
air
strongly
fresheners that clip
advising
into the
about?
vents because it could cause an issue with the
Cancel.
motorized vent control.
Mm.
Now, the second part of that was to save it as a personal setting. So,
So click on
here,
free.
if you go ahead and move the air for me, and then click on where it says free
For passenger. No, go
at the
back.
bottom right
sorry,
or
I'm
bottom
just-
left,
Click where it says free.
and then push and hold
Personal.
down personal to save it.
There we go. There we go.
So you actually have to push and hold down to save it, and then every time you click on it, kind of like a memory seat, it will default to that.
Oh. You gotta hold it down. Okay.
That's nice.
That is nice.
That is
Everybody
nice.
good on that one? Can I get a flash? Beautiful. I'm gonna be blind, but we'll make it work.
It's a little disappointing that that doesn't
Right?
have that, right? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
want, I
It was
don't,
nice.
I like having a sunroof, but I don't want,
For the
I live
next
in Florida, for
prompt.
God's sake.
Yeah.
To save, I want to add my garage to the vehicle. How do I save my garage door opener?
Very good. That's the question I wanted to know.
This was, it's not where you think
Yeah.
it
Oh, the
is. It's
buttons
like
Yeah,
on the
that's
mirror.
what I was looking
somewhere
for.
else. It's like up
Can
here.
we
or
add a
something.
garage door opener to this vehicle?
How about slide down from the top, maybe?
Oh,
They're
maybe.
learning. One of the few groups that I don't see a bunch of hands popping up to try to push a button.
So, can you find it in there somewhere?
Oh, look at that map.
Yeah, there you go. That's where it should be.
Where is it?
Where'd you click on the car?
Car, we haven't found it yet. So,
Within the central information display, you notice it's no longer located underneath
the
the rear view mirror.
connections,
It is a
maybe
geo-based
now.
location, so as you save your garage door at your house specifically, you leave for the day, you come back. Within your PHUD panoramic head-up display, you will see a message popping up saying, would you like to open the garage door? We like our hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. So within the steering wheel, you can accept or decline the opening of
There
the
you go.
garage door.
So I think we did this and typed in garage. I typed in
And
where's
that's
your
one of my
search?
favorite features, being
Let's
that
do
it gives you
search.
the option to do it
And then just
because
TTAR.
there's a lot of situations where you might not automatically want your
it's for the
garage door open.
keys.
Mhm.
Ah.
So you can add it there.
So this is one of those tricky ones for anybody having trouble finding it. At the bottom ribbon, you're going to click on the car, and garage door opener actually lives under keys. So it is under the keys
So just hit the car.
in drive settings. You'll see at the top right, garage doors, you can add a garage, and it will simply walk you through the process, which is much more intuitive, much easier for you and your client to understand when they set it up.
That's good.
So another really cool one to your home, it can automatically open that charging flap for you.
I'm
but
sorry,
let's say it
could you
doesn't
please-
activate. I want you guys
Cancel.
to, inside of the vehicle, open and close the automatic charging flap.
Reset
This one I
slide
can
down.
see if you're lying to
that?
me, so I'm down here watching.
As you start to explore and locate its location to open and close,
I heard it open. Oh, and it closes too?
Your BMW
Wow.
navigation system, and you're receiving active guidance to an Electrify America. The car knows you're going to a fast charge location. What will happen is as you exit the vehicle and walk around the back side of the vehicle, the automatic charging flap will automatically open in anticipation of a charging session. Once you finish your charging session, the vehicle, as you unplug from the vehicle, the charge flap will automatically close as you walk away. Of course, we can still open and close it manually by touching the exterior portion of the charge flap, but multiple ways to yield the same end result, depending on how you want to approach it.
It's an icebreaker function where it will gradually increase the pulse of it pushing out. When your regional product trainer comes to your dealership, it's part of our walk around where we're going to have you like put your hand up to it and you can actually feel it like gradually start to punch out. So that is the same for the retractable door handles and the automatic charging flap. There is an icebreaker function that pushes out and will break it.
That's good.
But you
The
can't.
short answer is yes, it should be able to. These are early production cars. We actually have a big remote software update coming in July, where it's gonna increase a lot of the capabilities of the vehicle. So right now, some of the voice stuff doesn't work. We don't have great reception here in the ballroom, but that would be a command, yes. That would be voice operational. I'll give you 30 seconds to adjust the
Massage
seat so
seat.
you can get a little bit comfortable with those controls,
Just that one? Let's see.
and then we will get started for the
Like
second
this one.
half.
That's first. Yeah, relaxation sounds good to me. Oh, different. Alright, just like flat. Oh, there we go. Like closing the. Oh, snap. You can open from there. That was quick
So I
access.
see everybody getting settled. Do you want to give me a quick flash of the high beam. Command, the first thing I want you guys to do, I know none of you would ever even consider speeding in a BMW. It would never cross your mind. But if for some reason you wanted to and you didn't want the car beeping at you, can you guys go ahead and turn off the acoustic warning for speed limit warning?
Yeah,
Turn off
so
the
see it probably
acoustic
there.
chime for speed limit warning.
This one?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I know your customer's going to
it's
call
off
you on
now.
a Monday with a nasty text or an email and
This
say, why
flash.
is my car beeping
Oh,
me?
yeah, sorry.
And again, probably one of my favorite things on this car is that all-new panoramic head-up display. Now, Eric, he lives in Oregon, Washington. He gets to drive through mountains, so maybe he cares about elevation and the high-voltage battery temperature. I live in a place where it's very flat. Last year we got paved roads. Next year they promised we might get wireless internet. So we're really excited in Iowa about that. But the point is, we want different information on the panoramic head-up display. So I want you guys to go ahead, find out how to customize the panoramic head-up display, and just look at all the different cool things you can adjust.
It's on the left. And
There's a lot of cool
displays.
information.
Yeah, just scroll up.
And while you're in there, I know you're going to have that customer who's like, I hate this, I don't want it.
And it's select content.
It's not a screen.
Yeah,
It is a fully projected display that does work with polarized sunglasses, which is pretty
So
cool.
like your
But while you're in here in the customization, go ahead and take away everything real quick.
Huh?
I want you guys to see what that looks like without it.
Is he talking about turning it off?
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
So
like
all of your
all
driving information, of course, is still going to be displayed, your speedometer, all that good stuff.
configured.
But if you don't want any information up there distracting you, you can take it all
yeah.
away, and it's
Well,
just kind
and
of a
there's
blank
button that you can just turn the whole
portion.
thing off.
Is there?
Yeah,
Just
it's
beneath the
down there.
windshield. But again, it is projected that it's not a screen.
Maybe bring
Oh.
down or
4K
just slide down from the
resolution,
top.
4 feet of virtual
Slide down from the
distance
top.
imaging, which means the passengers in the back can
This one?
see it. And it does
Yeah,
work with
it's-
polarized sunglasses, unlike
Yeah.
the
It
3D
was
head-up
from the main
display.
vehicle screen, and you would slide it down, and I think it's a turn off.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's nice.
So for those that live in places that, I don't know, gets cold or snowy with inclement weather, if there is some frost or some inconsistencies on your windshield for the
So we can choose.
speedometer
I thought you
in
could.
front of the
Yeah,
driver,
right.
the vehicle is smart enough to know with various sensors to, well, we can't see it clearly, so it'll throw that information to the top left
Push
corner
it
of
away.
your CID on the instrument display to show it there. As the car becomes a little less foggy, the information from the like speedometer, things of that nature, will then transition automatically
So it does it
back
in order,
to
I
your
guess.
HUD.
Mm.
So it seems like that always goes in the middle.
Mhm.
It's the only option for
I
that.
had my hands full of training material, and when I went to kick to close, it didn't, and I just had to set everything down.
That's where your panoramic.
So I want you guys to go into the settings and make sure kick to close
This
is
one.
checked on. Because from the factory, it often is checked off.
It's from the new update.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to displays, just so you'll know, just real quick, go to displays. I just saw it. Always need you, Adam.
Oh, for the turn of the
To turn off
panoramic.
the vision. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
where was it?
I was just there.
Everybody getting that? Now, while you're in there, you can also have a cool visual to adjust the different height levels of that tailgate.
Oh,
So, you know, in my situation, I'm
okay.
6'2", my girlfriend is 5'1", so when we are operating that tailgate, we very much have different preferences for the height. And what's cool is those are customizable to your profile. So within a profile, you can save how high that tailgate is going to open or how low, which is pretty cool. And again, it's cool that we have that visual in there to give you a little bit more. Yep, I see some people opening them, so that's a very cool feature. Doing public charging on that road trip, they might call you up one day and say, hey, I went on a trip over the weekend. My vehicle didn't charge nearly as fast as you promised me it would. And you're going to be scratching your head and calling your regional product trainer going, what the heck happened? When you were in here training, you said the vehicle could do X, Y, Z. So I want you to find battery-friendly mode and turn it on or off.
Battery friendly.
And when you're in there,
Charging, right?
read that verbiage. Read that verbiage
There's a
and
charging
discuss
mode.
it in your
If you go
vehicle,
back,
what
there's a charging mode.
that might do to
Oh,
a
that's
client
left,
when it comes to fast charging.
No, not that.
Oh, battery friendly, active.
It's active.
Gonna charge a little bit slower and
If it's
cap at
like
80% if they're trying to get to 100. So for a lot of people in a battery electric vehicle, when you're just charging at home, this isn't really anything you have to be concerned or worry about besides capping at 80%. But when your client takes that road trip, they're packing up the kids, they're going to Disney World, Disneyland, they're coming to the #1 destination in the world, Des Moines, Iowa. That's a fact, you can check it. FakeNews.com is where we got that award. You want to make sure they don't have battery-friendly mode on, or they're going to notice a huge decrease in that charging time that you were promised in the charging lab today. Everybody find that
80%. That's pretty
one.
good.
Yeah. That says electric.
Look.
12.
412. Wow.
The next thing I want you guys to do, gals, is simply just explore the different my modes in the vehicle. What do you notice when you put it in sport mode? What do you notice when you put it in relax mode? You'll see the ambient lighting dance around a little bit. You might notice a difference in the brightness of the display on the screen.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Just explore the different my modes and get a little bit of a feel for what they do to the vehicle and what they change.
Silent. Turns purple,
Turned
but
off
shuts the
the-
lights off.
Yeah, turned off.
So one of my personal
stuff with the
favorites, when you put that in
panoramic
M Sport and you see the 3 colors dance along the ambient lighting and kind of load up, it's pretty cool, especially at night. So the last thing I want you is, I'm going to let Eric finish this conversation.
Mm.
I want you to open the front and get out of the car and explore in it.
So, we do listen, I know, going away from buttons, from here, you got your phone connected, you can enable CarPlay, once your phone is already connected, so let it load a little bit. There's CarPlay. Now, when you're in CarPlay, it's really easy to switch back and forth between regular BMW infotainment and CarPlay. So, as simple as it is, go ahead, Eric, hit the home button, right? If you want to go back to BMW infotainment, if you have that client where they use Apple CarPlay for everything, but when they're on a road trip and they stop to charge and they want to play Uno with their passenger in the Air Console games, all you got to do is hit home, click on the apps, and then you can click on Air Console games right there within the apps, right? You're done charging, you beat your buddy at Uno, you want to get back on the road, just simply click on the phone, or if you see at the very right, you have the little Apple CarPlay symbol as well over there.
Mm.
Now, one thing Eric and I found out when we were messing around with Apple CarPlay is when he connected his phone, I tried to connect my phone, and I can't even remember the 18 buttons I had to click to get there. So I want to show you a quick little shortcut. If you're trying to pair another phone to the vehicle when one is already paired, just simply go to the home screen, swipe on the widgets down to the phone. You will see the main phone that is connected, and swipe over to Bluetooth mobile devices, click it, and then add a new device, connect a new device. That is a much simpler way to get there than the 18 other buttons we have to push to get there. But those are the shortcuts that we wanted to show you some of our favorite things about the vehicle. We have a few more minutes, and I wanted to, Ben, if you want to switch it back over. Thank you, Ben.